think on paper, this fight looks like it has the potential to be a massive banger. I'm curious if you feel that way, or if you think actually there's something we're missing and it could be ending up one-sided for you.
That'd be nice, but I'm always prepared for the banger. You know, I think it's what you got to do as a fight at this caliber. You know, be prepared for the worst and hope for the best. So I'll be ready to go either way. When
you look at his skills, I think everyone would say, right, okay, hard-hitting guy. Is that exactly what? I mean, it's a weird thing to prepare for, right? Like, oh, if he hits me, it's going to hurt. But when you look at Josh, what do you see as his strengths, and how do you prepare to beat him?
He's got a lot of strengths, you know. Definitely the most notable is obviously the power, because you're seeing the finishes he's getting, and but there's a lot more to the power than just that. You know, he's doing what he's got to do to get to this moment, and it's going to take, you know, being on point for 25 minutes to go out and get the job done.
Your boxing is obviously very good. I think his stand-up's great too, but I'm curious what you see as the biggest difference between what you bring to the table and he does in that area.
I mean, we just have to see on fight night, man. You know, I can talk about it, but we're going to see. He's a tough opponent, brings power. It's going to make for a great fight. Like you said, it can go one of two ways. Either one of us gets it done early and make it look easy, or it's going to be a 5-round banger. And like I said, I'm prepared for both options.
It's going to be an interesting one, right? Because you obviously had a great fight last time out, and then this one, you know, I'm sure that fight was pretty painful. You know, it didn't look like it was great fun for you, even though you had a great performance. Do you try and avoid those sort of wars? Are you looking at this one being like, let's not do that again?
You know, it'd be nice, but my style, you know, sometimes I just get in there and find myself fighting that style of fight, and you know, I don't shy away from a challenge like that. As you see, you look at the list of guys I've competed against. We haven't turned down a fight yet, and that's not really something that when I got to UFC I planned on doing. So, you know, you come to the UFC to fight the best guys in the world and earn your opportunities, and I think we've both done a good job of earning this main event Saturday night, and may the best man win.
You talk about earning stuff. Obviously, Max and Alex are going to fight. Obviously, the fight with Max was what it was. So, in a weird way, do you kind of have to root for Alex to beat that, to be able to get a title shot sooner?
Not really, man. I'm excited for that fight. Just, you know, I like both guys, watching both guys fight. And I get a lot of respect for both. They want guys that earn opportunities and compete. Like, after that fight with Max, I felt like he might have been next up in line for a title fight anyway, and he still chose to stay busy, fight Yair. So props to him. And then Alex fighting him a third time just to put an end to that chapter. You got to respect that. And he's a busy fighter, you know. So I think he resembles what a champion should act like at that point. You know, not just picking and choosing, but wanting the best fights, and I think we're all in for a good one in July.
I don't know if you sound more excited about that fight than your own one.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just ready to you know, get my shit over with, and then usually I'm more excited about those because I could sit back, you know, eat some wings, watch the damn fights, and you know. That's what, so I'll be looking forward to a lot of fun things on the back end. But right now, you know, just dialed in and focus on what I got to do Saturday.
I don't know if you ever think about this, but you mentioned the division and Alex being an active champion. Do you think, like, it's cool I'm in a division where we've seen it, right, where guys win a belt and then they disappear for a year, or they pick and choose the one that's going to make them the most money? Do you ever think, like, I'm glad I'm in this division?
Yeah, I mean, I would say if I had the option, it'd be good to have a busy champ, you know. And like I said, I just think he definitely acts the way a champ should act, and I would have that same mindset where I'd want to fight the guys that are earning their opportunities, not the ones that are kind of waiting for guys to fight and see how it settles, and then pick, you know, the ones that make them never fighting down. And just, I don't know, it gets, people get too cute with it. I think he just wants, like you said, guys that are earning their next opportunity, and that's the way I want to get my opportunities, by earning them and staying busy, competing, and taking on the best guys to get there.
We'll put your fan hat on. Alex is obviously looking amazing. Max has looked great too. Which one's winning?
Like I said, man, time again, I think the winner in that fight is the fans. You know,
straddling that fence.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. You know, I think I was in Abu Dhabi when they fought the second time, but so I can't really give it a nod, but I thought Max did a great job in that fight. Definitely a 180 from the fight previous with Alex, because Alex won that one pretty clean. But this one, you know, I think it's either guys fight. I think they both have what it takes to get the job done. We'll just see what happens on fight night.
So that, keeping going with that fight, that could, or this fight particular, right, could be, a potential title eliminator. So do you have a preference on who wins that title fight between Max and Alex?
Not really, man, because I can't control that shit, So I try to just keep all my energy on what I can control, and really that's just my preparation for Saturday night, and a win there gets me one step closer to whatever the hell shakes out in July.
Absolutely. And you said before that you like to enter fights with a chip on your shoulder. Has Josh given you anything to give you a little extra chip, a little extra motivation?
Well, I got plenty of chips just from cutting weight. I'm grumpy, pissed, going through a fight camp. Those are just normal chips, but no, I don't have to hate a guy to get in there and want to fight him. We're just trying to chase that life on the other side of a win. Seems like a good guy, fighting for a lot of the same reasons that I am. And I got a lot of respect for that. But Saturday night, it's him or me. I got to go out and do what I got to do to get the job done.
And for this fight, he brought in Shane Burgos to emulate you in camp. So what do you think about that?
I don't really think much about it, man. Good luck.
Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So Josh has a little bit of a... I'm right here. Yeah. Josh has a little bit of a background in wrestling. Are you expecting him to just try to stand up with you, or are you prepared for him to try to wrestle you to the ground?
I'm expecting everything. He presents those threats, so we're aware of them, and I'm focused on what I bring to the table more than anything. And we both got a job to do. He's gonna have his hands full. I'm gonna have my hands full, and we'll see how it shakes out.
So going back to the fight against Holloway, you obviously took a little bit of damage. Oftentimes you see fighters, when they take damage like that, they're not the same after fights like that. But you on the other hand, looked great against Giga. So after that fight, did you feel like you took too much damage, or do you feel like that made you a better fighter?
Well, you said it yourself. I look great, right? So I'll settle with that answer. Yeah, I mean, you grow through what you go through, right? I don't think an easy path made anybody really great. Just it is what it is. I went through that fight, and there's things I took from it. There's things I take from the Giga fight when I won. I prefer to learn off wins, but even the wins aren't picture perfect, and there's stuff we got to improve on in those fights. So, yeah, that's what I focus on, man. It's just wins, losses, just how we can improve no matter what. And even after that Max fight, people still talking about 2 fights ago, and then they want to bring up the Giga fight. And like I say time and time again, I'm on the Emmett. I'm not on a Giga. I'm not on a Max. Those guys aren't my focus. Josh Emmett's my focus.
If you do get a win on Saturday night, do you see yourself having to fight a couple more fights before getting a shot at the title? Or I know you're focused on Josh.
Yeah, man, that's the answer you're going to get. I don't you guys think it's a joke or it's a game. That's like to focus on anything other than Josh Emmett. Like, you count your chickens for your eggs hatch. It's like just focus on getting the job done Saturday, and then let's talk Sunday. About all that shit.
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
The Giga fight was just mentioned. Do you think that the Glover and Yuri fight kind of took fight of the year from you guys?
I don't know. It's a great fight, man. Sucks. I love both guys, man. They're both, great fighters, but how can you not pull for the elder, trying just defending the belt, 30 seconds left, he was up. But, man, when you see the people that Jiri, inspired when he came home, people crying, and got a whole country behind him and all that, so it's like, it's just wild to see, man, and props for him for getting it done. And Glover, like he said, man, they're all going to be talking about, now you're too old, all the storylines, but he doesn't buy into it. He said, he's on to the next guy, and I like that mindset. I respect that. That's a championship mindset. All set? Thank you, guys.